Welcome to part 3 of Tekken 8.
The woman you were looking for was with a serious marksman.
奴らがイタリア国内から出ないよう監視を続けろ。
Tekken is still probably the only series where two people that speak different languages understand each other perfectly. Universal translators be damned. You can even understand Bear in this universe.
L'antico demone Yggdrasil è stato sconfitto da Jin Kazama. Adesso è sigillato nella tua mano sinistra.
However, we are still in danger of annihilation. Jin Kazama has lost his light, and Kazuya Mishima's ominous glow grows ever stronger.
Vuoi dire che sarà Kazuya Mishima, colui che distruggerà il mondo?
To prevent this fate, we must seek Jin Kazama.
私も連れて行ってください。かっこよかったですよ、ジン先輩。
お前はレイナか。
実は私、ジン先輩にお願いがあるんです。私にも三島和也を倒すお手伝いをさせてほしいんです。
それはお前が使った技と関係があるのか。
三島流の技ですか？あれは動画サイトの見よう見まねですよ。
Yeah, my name is Santa Claus.
疑わしいからこそ放ってはおけない。そうだろう、風間陣。
Gute Güte! Was für eine Ehre, von Präsident Lee höchstpersönlich begrüßt zu werden.
Enno Harubaru Yokoso, Niklas Kriesen教授。君は確か以前の大会で。
Oh, das ist Leo, mein Aushilfsassistent.
Hoch erfreut, Sie kennenzulernen. Mein Vater und ich fühlen sich geehrt. Jin Kazama, der Mann, der Unfrieden über die Welt brachte. Willst du im Sparring gegen mich antreten?
Leo is pissed. Now, Leo, I don't think I've ever played with this character, but they were introduced in Tekken 6, or maybe 5. No, it was 6. That part I don't know, because somehow I mistaken Lily for being introduced in Tekken 6 when she was actually introduced in 5, but the PSP version. So maybe it's the same for Leo. But Leo's martial arts style is based off of more old-timey kung fu. Their fighting style would probably be more suited for Tekken 1, 2, or 3. And yes, I keep calling Leo they because they are gender ambiguous. Just so you know.
Hast du etwas gemerkt?
彼はもう昔のジンではない。詳しくはイタリアへ向かう途中で説明しよう。
Ich würde gern von unseren Forschungserkenntnissen über Devil Bericht erstatten. Es gab zahlreiche neue Entdeckungen.
つまり教授の推論をまとめると、デビルとはアザゼルの力を分け与えられた特別な人間であると。
Genau. Azazel, der einst unseren Ahnen erschien, schuf sich die Teufel als seine Sippe. Die Teufel berufen sich auf ein bestimmtes Gefühl, um übermenschliche Kräfte zu erlangen. Und dieses Gefühl ist Verlangen.
和也との欲望の力の差が勝敗を分けた
覚悟も執念もお前は全てが浅い。
Ich habe in deinen Fäusten nicht das Verlangen gespürt, zu siegen, zu nehmen oder zu zerstören.
ですが、欲望がなければ三島和也には勝てないんですよね。
Aber ich habe es gespürt. Ich kann es nicht in Worte fassen. Ein warmes Gefühl, wie ein gerade angezündetes Kaminfeuer. Es gibt keinen Grund, so zu werden wie Kazuya Mishima. Halte deine tiefsten Wünsche in Ehren.
風間仁、お前がどうやって力を取り戻すのか、じっくり観察させてもらおう。
Oh, cool. We're back with Raven and the Sean Connery guy.
As declared, Kazuya Mishima is sanctioning nations that were defeated during the preliminaries. If the tournament completes at this rate, the nation's hierarchy will become solidified.
Qu'une hiérarchie s'établisse et que les humains commencent à se battre. C'était justement pour empêcher tout cela de se produire qu'Eiichi Mishima avait affronté le démon.
Heihachi Mishima is dead. However, a man carrying on his bloodline and ambitions is trying to face off against the devil as a human.
Lars Alexanderson, le lion de la rébellion. Très bien. Contactez Yggdrasil. Il faut une opération conjointe.
Aye, aye, sir.
Nous sommes les seuls à pouvoir contrôler l'équilibre des puissances de ce monde.
That scene was a nice callback to 5, but let's see what's going to happen before things truly pop off. Speaking of Lily, I think I mentioned her a few minutes ago.
Je t'ai amené à Rome afin que tu puisses me voir triompher en personne. Mais tu sembles bien satisfaite. 自家用ジェットで無理やり連れてきといて、何が連れてきてあげましたや。
ん? 넌 진의 동생이던가?
いつも兄が世話になっております。ってちゃうわ。で、あんたはジンの応援か?
뭐? 그럴 리가 없잖아. 난 미시마 카즈야를 때려눕히기 위해 온 거야.
It's finally here! The fighters will battle for personal glory and the fate of their countries. The battle to decide the ranks of the new world begins now! The first match of the first round is about to begin.
The middleweight boxing champion of the world! The genius of the ring descends to the Colosseum! Stage 5! Let's go! A tenacious will and a body of iron. This powerful pro wrestler takes his opponent's attacks and returns them with interest.
And here's where you get to pick. Why you make me choose between my two favorite characters? What the fuck? I like King more. I'll go with King.
That wall of muscle can't stop me.
right! Now, it doesn't matter who you pick, just as long as you win the match, of course. It's tournament rules, so you shuffle through different characters and you beat up your opponent. This matchup, this was actually teased in Tekken 5, Steve versus King. We never got to see it until now. Steve being the quicker of the two opponents with his strikes, mainly his punches. He's not good at kicking at all. And King is, he's Zangief from Street Fighter. King's got a lot of chain throws that you have to link together in order to do maximum damage. And he is one of the harder characters to actually do that with.
The winner is
Now, it's time for the second match of the first round.
the self-proclaimed best fighter in the universe. His Phoenix Smasher crushes everything in his way. This carnivorous beast invaded the Southeast Asia, Oceania qualifiers, and clawed its way to victory!
Choose your fighter.
I'm going with Paul. I do not like playing as the bears in these games at all. It's mostly because Kuma and Panda's attacks are just flailing. So they fight like an actual bear. But also because they're bitches to fight as computer opponents, so yeah, I hate them doubly so. At least with Paul I can get a handle on his character better than the bears. Even though I don't play with Paul that much, to be honest. I like his character, I just don't play as him that much. I will say Paul is pretty easy to pick up and play. Anybody should have a good time with Paul. Now can I do his Phoenix Smasher? Everybody loves a good old Phoenix Smasher. Do the Phoenix Smasher! Oh fine, I'll just do a stupid elbow.
Next is the third match of the first round. The fighters who made it through the qualifier blocks will move on to round 2.
His chameleon-like style of martial arts turns his enemies into dust. Shahid! He captures his prey with cool-headed combat sambo techniques and squeezes the life from it.
Choose your fighter.
I've truly entered don't give a fuck territory. I am not familiar with any of these characters. Well, okay, maybe Dragunov? No, I'll go with Shaheen. I'll at least experiment a bit with Shaheen. From what I've known, Dragunov is the submission specialist guy. A lot of his attacks just end up in arm bars and leg locks and arm bars and arm bars and arm bars. It's Chris Jericho's list of 1004 holds. Shaheen's combat style is CQC, close quarters combat, just like the old Solid Snake. Though not quite as classical as Snake. I mean, he could pull a Frankensteiner out of nowhere.
The winner is Shahid!
That's half of the first round finished. These have all been incredible bouts. This tournament will be one for the history books. Now, before the excitement dies down, let's head right into the second half of round 1. Round 1, match 4. The winner here will move on to round 2.
Is a sword against the rules? Obviously. But ninjas don't abide by the rules. He runs wild and leaves destruction in his wake. The man synonymous with violence. Brian
A tale as old as time itself. I like both these characters. I'm gonna go with Yoshi. Oh, Yoshi is way different. He's incorporating his sword more and more. That was not like that before. So this version of Yoshi is closer to his Soul Calibur counterpart. If anyone's played Soul Calibur before, I'm sure you have. You're watching a Tekken video. Or if you haven't played Soul Calibur but you like Tekken, play Soul Calibur. It's basically the same thing except you have weapons in that game.
For the 5th match of the first round.
Her hometown is kept secret at her request, but everyone knows who she is. She hails from the Ortiz farm, known for its Peruvian coffee. Who knows what this rising star of MMA will accomplish? Azucena M. Ortiz!
Choose your fighter.
Coffee girl, tea girl. Coffee girl? We're gonna go with coffee girl.
El café es la bebida número 1 en el mundo. Je te prouverai que le thé est supérieur.
Get ready.
Lily, she's not quite a newcomer, but she's also not a veteran by my standards. Azucena is definitely a newcomer, though. So I don't even know what the hell I'm doing. I was probably better off playing as Lily. On second thought, Azucena looks like she's actually fun to play. Coffee girl for the win.
Commencez les préparatifs.
Next is the 6th match, the final bout of round 1.
The man who once held the world in his hands as the head of the Mishima Zaibatsu, but later fell from grace. The man who lost control of the Zaibatsu. Jin Kazama! Marvel at his skillful techniques. The Grand Master of Wing Chun from the wasteland of New York. Leroy Smith!
I knew I'd meet you someday. I wanted to thank you for standing up to Kazuya Mishima in New York.
俺には力が足りなかった。そして今はあの時よりも。
Without heart, strength means nothing. Show it to me. Show me your heart.
Get ready.
Tournament rules is over. Since Jin is back in the fray, we cannot pick Leroy for this one. I wanted to test out Leroy, damn. But Leroy Smith is pretty important to the plot, or at least Jin's development in the plot. Nope, stomp on your head. I'm glad that trample move was not removed in the later Tekken games, that's funny.
fist told me about how you fear your own power.
Even though you curb stomped my head like a grape, you still lack the power to defeat me. Oh, Leroy, you old fool. Oh no! Leroy's a special case. He was introduced in Tekken 7, but as a DLC character, which makes Leroy the first character that's from a DLC that's actually canon in the series itself. And I'm not talking about characters that became DLC later on, like Julia. Leroy started out as an extra character, but he got more and more popular as time went on.
Believe in your heart and let go of your fear!
Looks like the heat meter is filled back up. Everybody's ready to go. Man, you can't use that cane, that's against the rules. Wait, Yoshimitsu had a sword though. And Brian had a minigun. What are the rules of this tournament exactly? The rules are fight! Oh, of course. I should have known. At least Nina's not here. She would have busted the tournament in half with her handguns. Which she does actually fight with in this game. She has handguns. And she indeed busts caps in people's asses with them.
Your strength.
Nah, I think I beat you with my fists.
Do you see your past sins in Kazuya Mishima? Now answer me. Who are you? If you know your enemy and yourself, you'll never be in danger. Looking back on the past is the job of old men. Believe in yourself and look to the future.
Stando al futuro che hai visto, succederà qualcosa di grosso.
If we don't act now, Jin Kazama, the light of the Red Star may never return.